in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Buckeyes will kick it away first. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. At the 35, he's open. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. No matter who's been leading the program, Miami always wants to be able to run the ball with some physicality.
Yeah, it starts everything. The line of scrimmage starts everything. That attitude starts everything. And the U is known for attitude. And when they play physical, they've got great teams.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. To the air. It's back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
This defense is going to have their hands full trying to defend the pass with all of these weapons they've got on the perimeter of the field. That is a great job bringing a dangerous target down right away after he catches the slant.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense. Not giving up any big plays and forcing the 4th down.
You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Got it in the middle. It's Tate. At midfield, he's got room. There he goes. He's at the touchdown, Ohio State. He got a step and just dusted the field.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge. And also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And the Hurricanes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Give to the running back. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a 1st down. Motion from the wide receiver. Back to throw. It's back. It's complete to the right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with second and short.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Looking to fire. Catch in the middle, it's Gilbert. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Lyle. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. The give on the option. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
And the Canes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. There was nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. A loss of 5 on that play.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. There's no real good spot on the field for a roughing the kicker penalty, but I'd say putting the offense in the red zone is extra bad. They'll run it. It's Lyle. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
To the air, it's back. Moves away as he feels pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's 2 things he has to think about on one play.
Gonna run it. It's Lyle. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
And you could tell that play went nowhere from the start.
It was definitely a great play by that defender.
Oh, yeah, he got the backfield so quick, the running back had absolutely no chance.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. So after the last drive ended with a field goal. The kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Got the first down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. The offense set for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Looking to buy time. Fires left. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and plays breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away. The defense took advantage with the interception.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Dropping back, it's back. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. He'll pull it down and run. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on fourth down. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try this one from the left hash and 33 yards away. Good right down the boulevard. That brings them to within one. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 7 over South Alabama. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. The Buckeyes come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
There he goes! All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And his offense is clicking, everything's moving, and the guy carrying the football, I mean, he is carrying the rock. Like, this is a guy he's setting this tone for this game, creating some balance on this offense. This offense is going to be a handful.
Yeah, David, I'd love to sit here and say, well, the offensive coordinator is just one step ahead of his counterpart across the field. That's not it. Right now, his offensive line is establishing the line of scrimmage, and you mentioned the back. He right now is running with authority on this drive.
Makes his man miss. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Looked like the offense had a chance for a big play there, but the running back just could not reel that ball in.
Couldn't find his man last time. That leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Off from the shotgun. Fighting off the defender. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Send out the punt unit. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout.
Timeout, Miami.
Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And the try is no good. And the lead remains at 1 after the miss.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Using his legs, it's Lyle. Breaks into the open. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Wow, the Canes are known for big-time playmakers. Tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
Quarterback now breaking the field. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The marker rests at the 39, and that's what they need here on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Beck. Dances away to buy time. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
I tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Here's the handoff. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense did a really good job stringing that one out.
You got to see the counter when you start to pull guys understanding. I'm going to spill that ball, make sure it bounces outside, out wide, doesn't come downhill. Great job by the defense understanding that and pursuing to the football.
Turning it on! And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Goes to the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
He'll bring it out. It's Marriott. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the big fella. At the 35, he's loose. There he goes. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field.
Who needs a 2-minute offense when you're this explosive? This offense creates the big play, completely flips the field position right away, now in a position to go ahead and score points before the half.
Running back searching for a hole. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
And the Canes have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Back to pass. Buys a little time with his feet. And they stop him just short of the goal line. They'll mark it at the 1. They've moved it right to the precipice of a score, and they need 1 more yard. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They just need a few more inches here on 4th down, and they'll try to get it with the offense. Power ahead. He's stuffed, knocked down behind the line of scrimmage on 4th and goal, and they'll have it at the 3.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Got the first down, looking for more. Gets it down to the 13-yard line as they try to score before the half. First and 10 from their own 13. Right back to the well. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Hurricanes will boot it away to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Graham. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill at that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
Under fire. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Buckeyes will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These guys really need to get something going on this drive. They are still well within striking distance, but they have very little to show for their possession so far. Plows ahead for a pickup of 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Dropping back, it's Beck. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize off getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He might want another play. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Wide open downfield. And a nice grab with a defender right on him, and he's down at the 20. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Quarterback extends the play. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Back to throw, it's back. Dumps it off in the flats. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple of yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Miami!
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. The snap sets up to throw. They'll run the screen. He's into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and we've got a tie game. So they start in a great spot, move the ball 34 yards, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Fielded in the end zone, it's Graham. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Complete in the middle. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He throws back to the left side. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Canes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw. It's back. Fires to the tight end. At the 45 on his way. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
What a weapon this guy is, right? The tight end position, not only can he get open, he can run away from people after the catch. He's a big dude, so he's hard to bring down anyway, but the speed is what makes him different.
From the gun. Give on the inside. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
The Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Keeps looking downfield. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Gets the back moving. On the direct snap, it's Daniels. Great shot at a field goal from here. You don't want to be reckless and take it off the board, but you got to go for the score. The play action fake. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
What a throw by the QB. You think about it, you don't have much space near the sideline, and he put that thing right on the outside of the sideline where his receiver could go make a play. Not only does he make the play, I'm pretty sure he got a foot in bounds, and that's a great touchdown catch. What a playmaker.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's going for a big play downfield. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They get him down on the play, and this big-arm sophomore's not afraid to show off the gun.
Good enough for a first down.
We've reached a break, and Miami is holding onto the lead and sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the third. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. So first down, we'll open up the final period. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Well, that play-action fake, it just froze the defense for a split second. That allowed the tight end time to work his route, get vertical down the field, and pick up a big gainer for the offense.
And a big opportunity for this offense to tie the game up in the fourth with a touchdown. Looking to throw. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they take it in for 6 more points. The extra point here would tie the game. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 31 over Arkansas. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Back to pass. It's back. Under fire. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. It's complete on the right side. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw has got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the play. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. To throw, it's Sayin. Throws for the tight end. And they'll miss the connection here on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. That Miami offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. On the set. They'll go to the ground. Just never gives you a clean shot at him as he gets out to the 28.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Off play action. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. Oh, that move is going to leave them dizzy.
I know it's something we take for granted, guys, but the Q did a great job there with the play action fake. He really took his time and sold it. And that's what froze the linebackers in the second level of the defense to help make that completion a whole lot easier.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, that D tackle has an explosive first step. He shot right out of his stance. He was in the backfield, and he was able to make the tackle for loss.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's back. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, that is one this QB is going to wish he had back. That receiver was so wide open. There was nobody even near him, and the quarterback somehow overthrew him.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Caught over the middle. It's Lofton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. Books it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Complete to start this drive. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
And offenses nowadays, they really just count numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Tight end finds a soft spot. They get him at the 42, but he picked up 10 there. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Wants to throw on first down. They stop him at the 42, but they're on a roll with a pickup of 15 and a first down.
And they've trusted their QB to throw the football. And he's going to have to make plays. He's made plays throughout the day. This is now when you come up clutch in a big moment when your team needs it. If that's any indication, I like what I'm seeing.
Looking for space. It's Donaldson. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
The Buckeyes can really attack on this 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on 1st and 2nd down. They're running the ball on 2nd down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
The Buckeyes are facing 3rd and inches. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Here's a heat. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
And this is a tough spot now to be in for this offense because it's 3rd and long. The defense knows you have to pass the football, so they're going to be playing conservative. So what's your play you can dial up? Maybe get half of this back. Like, I know the clock is ticking, but I got to make sure that I maybe cut this down and make it a more manageable 4th down if I don't complete this 3rd and long.
The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game.
When you look back on games, you look at missed opportunities. And that's 6 points right there that this field goal unit has missed out on. Bad operation, another missed kick in a tie football game, these really hurt.
They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking for room. It's Fletcher. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And every offense is different. The 2-minute drill looks different for everybody. Slipping the run in there, sometimes it can be good, but you can't do that much more with that clock ticking out.
Off the play fake. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and that's fine. Listen, it's go time, right? Now it's coming up on 3rd down. You've probably got 2 downs anyways. It's the 4th quarter. It's time for this QB to take charge.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air. It's back. Pressure coming. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot. And that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a double.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's moving out of the pocket. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
Well, it's the 4th quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. The D thinking brings some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows. Their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
We'll get it started here in overtime. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Looking for a man. It's back. Throws for the tight end. If he runs this back, this game's over.
Oh, that's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. In this juncture of the game, it's overtime. You're down in the red zone. You know the windows are going to be small. Just got too aggressive with his decision-making. Throws the costly interception. Now the opponent's about to take over, and if they score, they win.
First down, and this defense is desperate. Any kind of score, and it's over. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
And he drops the curtain. Lights out. Game-winning field goal in overtime.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.